Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we have what might be the most charming source material we've ever looked at.
I think you might be right.
It's a short story called The Caroling Penguins of Maple Hollow.
And it sounds simple, but, don't let the name fool you.
Right. Because while it's short and sweet, it actually offers a really sharp framework for understanding, well, the logistics of spreading joy.
And how to deal with resistance, which is key.
So we're diving into this town, Maple Hollow. The Winter Lights Festival is on. You can almost smell the, cocoa and cinnamon.
Exactly. And our mission today is to move past just the story itself and really extract the strategy from it.
I like that, the strategy.
Yeah. We want to understand how this simple tale about penguins gives us these, profound, actionable lessons.
About kindness, joy.
And the power of music, really, as a tool for connection.
Well, I love that framing, treating joy as a strategy.
Hmm.
Because the story sets the scene perfectly. You have this cozy, normal town.
Total normalcy.
But then, just as the sun is setting, that normal, it evaporates. A strange sound starts echoing down Pine Street.
And this is the setup, right? It's the introduction of what you could call a disruptive but positive force.
So let's talk about what happens. A little girl, Mia, she hears this singing, and then she sees them.
The caroling penguins.
Waddle, waddle, sing, sing, they've arrived.
And it's not a coincidence. This feels like a carefully planned deployment.
A deployment of joy. Let's get into the details of that deployment because they're so important.
They are.
They're marching in this neat little line which shows, discipline.
Organizational discipline.
And they're dressed for impact. Colorful scarves, little knitted hats, and my favorite detail.
I know what you're going to say.
Tiny jingle bells tied right to their flippers.
That's their sonic signature. It's their brand. It
Yep.
immediately signals celebration, not threat.
And their operational theme song, I guess you'd call it, just doubles down on that.
Waddle, waddle, sing, sing, winter joy is everything.
It's so clear. A mission statement set to a catchy beat.
It is. And you see the leadership right away.
Yeah.
We meet Penny.
The one with the red bow tie?
Yep, the leader.
Mm.
And she's the one who says what they're doing. They travel the world spreading winter cheer, one song at a time.
So this isn't just some spontaneous thing. It is a mission. You could call it proactive kindness.
That's the perfect way to put it. They're not waiting to be asked.
No, they're delivering joy. And they make it look fun. The source says they slide on their bellies between verses.
That little slide, it's not just for show. It signals this, like uninhibited fun.
Right. And then they launch into their second song.
Slide and sing, clap your flippers, winter's fun for all.
They are literally embodying the message they're trying to spread.
Which makes it feel authentic.
So their deployment is successful. They've introduced themselves, they've shown their energy, and they've defined their mission.
So the next piece of the strategy is targeted delivery.
They don't just, sing the same song at everyone.
Precisely. And what's fascinating here is the immediate recognition that joy isn't a monolith. It's not one size fits all.
So the penguins are like emotional diagnosticians.
That's a great way to put it. They survey the street, and they apply their musical resources where they're needed most.
Okay, so they really customize the experience. The sources give 3 very different examples.
Right.
First, sleepy babies. What do they get?
A soft lullaby.
Recognizing the need for calm, for rest.
This shows a high degree of situational awareness. They knew a loud, cheerful song would have been the wrong move entirely.
Right. Then they pivot immediately to the complete opposite.
The giggling kids.
Who need silly songs. They need that boisterous, fun, playful energy.
And this transition proves they have incredible emotional bandwidth. They go from quiet and soft to loud and silly without missing a beat.
But the example that really stood out to me was the third one.
The tired grown-ups.
Yeah, the people who maybe hadn't smiled all day. They weren't fighting resistance, really. They were just meeting exhaustion.
And this is so critical. That group needed comfort, not excitement.
A gentle melody.
It's an offering of empathy. The music isn't entertainment in that case. It's a kind of nonverbal emotional support.
So if we step back, the story is showing that any effective emotional outreach, it requires you to tailor your approach.
You have to read the room.
Exactly. Fulfill the specific need calm, silliness, or comfort for your message to actually land.
But this pattern of success, it naturally leads to their biggest test.
Because not everyone in Maple Hollow is receptive.
Every good strategy has to account for friction. And that friction has a name.
Mr. Grumbles.
Of course. The grumpiest neighbor in town. He's sitting there, arms crossed, the physical embodiment of resistance,
He is the immovable object.
confronting the unstoppable force of penguin joy.
But here's the key strategic moment. Penny, the leader, she doesn't ignore him. She doesn't just, go around him.
No, her immediate command is the defining moment of the whole story, I think. She just says, we should sing for him.
No debate.
No debate. The mission means you address the deepest source of resistance, not avoid it.
So from a resource management perspective, why spend energy on the one person who so clearly doesn't want it?
Because that's the difference between entertainment and mission-driven empathy.
Okay.
Their mission isn't just to entertain, it's to transform. Yeah. Mr. Grumbles is the highest value target.
Because if they can reach him,
It validates the entire mission.
so the strategy for the Grump King is deployed. They gather, they take a deep breath, which I love as a detail, and they pick their softest song.
And their warmest song. The lyrics are an invitation. Even cold days need a hug. Joy is always near.
It's not a demand for cheer, it's non-confrontational empathy.
It is. And the story breaks down his transformation step by step. It wasn't instant, which makes it feel earned.
So stage one, at first, he doesn't move. At all.
The resistance is holding firm. But the penguins don't stop. They're consistent.
Stage two. Then his foot starts to tap.
Just a little tap. It's the first crack in the emotional armor.
It's like the rhythm bypassed his conscious grumpiness.
It did. And stage 3 follows pretty quickly after that. His shoulders relax.
The physical tension starts to melt away. The crossed arms aren't so tight anymore.
The internal guards are coming down.
And then, stage 4. The ultimate success.
He smiles. A real, genuine smile.
The transformation is complete, and his reaction is just perfect. He says, well, I'll be flippered.
That's the nicest song I've heard all winter.
He doesn't just accept the joy. He acknowledges their specific effort.
And the penguins all cry out, "Mission complete!"
Mission complete. It's such a great moment.
Yeah.
But they don't stop there.
No. After that success, they shift to propagation.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they invite the local kids to start singing along with them.
So they move from performance to participation.
Exactly. They're making the joy self-sustaining, contagious.
And the result is, the source material says, the joy they created sparkled even brighter than the winter lights themselves.
The temporary act becomes a lasting feeling in the community.
So that brings us to the core takeaway, the synthesis of what we can learn from Penny and her team.
Right. We can really distill this into a few core principles. It's more than just music is nice.
Okay.
First, that kindness is a delivery system. It's not one size fits all. You have to diagnose the need first.
Home, comfort, silliness.
Right. And then you deliver the solution.
Second, the power of persistent, targeted effort.
It's the Mr. Grumbles principle.
Exactly. The greatest transformation often happens when you focus on the point of deepest resistance.
And third, and this is so important, it's that small voices or small actions can make a huge difference.
You don't need some huge, complex plan.
No, you just need intentionality, a willingness to share.
Intentionality, that feels like the key strategic word here. And Penny's last quote as they waddle away kind of sums it all up.
It's the core truth of the entire story.
Remember, songs are hugs you can hear.
It's just a brilliant way to define it. It makes an abstract feeling into an actionable sound.
It makes joy accessible.
It really does.
Yeah.
It doesn't require anything complicated, just that simple willingness to reach out.
Even to the grumpiest neighbor.
Especially to the grumpiest neighbor.
So what does the strategy mean for you listening to this? If these penguins are masters of emotional logistics, how can you apply that strategic kindness? The story ends on this really gentle thought, that even after they left, if you felt chilly or sad, you could almost still hear them singing in the snow.
That residual feeling of empathy, it can linger long after the act itself.
So if their song provides comfort even when they aren't physically there, what kind of intentional, memorable act of kindness could you deploy today?
What hug you can hear, could you share? And how long do you think its melody might resonate with someone who really, really needs it? Something to think about the next time you find your own Mr. Grumbles.